Good evening folks, welcome back to the Art of Shekels. We are playing as Shekel Master Mogadishu. A quick rundown of the situation so far. We have united our Horn and Southern Africa. We have established our presence in the New World, taken Brazil because we want all that wood for ourselves. In fact, as trade goods go, we have not gotten much wood at all, only 2. A lot more sugar than I expect around here, but all in all some fairly expensive trade goods, so hopefully our colonial nation can stand on their own 2 feet before too long. However, compared to the monstrosity that is Castilian La Plata, they're certainly behind in ideas and technology and probably wealth, because this... actually, wool? Wine? I'm sure eventually Bromalia will have to take matters into their own hands, considering the similarity in colour. We just can't have that. But that's okay, I will ensure that Bromalia grows ever stronger. What now? As ever, if there's any problems with the audio or visual, please let me know. Someone, for example, is saying I sound a bit quiet. I wonder what we can do about that. I'll try boosting up my mic, and I can try lowering game volume. Those are 2 things that I can try. I've just given it a go. Please let me know if it makes a difference. In the meantime, we'll get back into it. Although there's not really much for us to do here in Vijayanagar, they're getting crushed by our stacks. We're being told of our new exploits. All is well. All is very well. We'll take quite a bit of this land. We will core it. We have the admin. And I sure want more technology. Yeah, why not? We've got nothing better to do with our military points at this moment in time. So a grander fleet couldn't hurt. I would love to control Brazil, but one thing we really should take control of is Hormuz, because Persia are eating up our trade there. And we certainly have the money for it, so why not? We made a template for navies, right? We'll make 30 more Shekel ships. That's right, I'm not a big fan of Crusader Kings 2, that's why we don't play it. Also, our level 3 trader is dead. Let's replace him with a carbon copy of himself. Good thing he jumped into our cloning machine before he died. Although he came out Muslim. Well, an improvement, I'd say. Now let's try not to march into native land. I need to keep exploring. I need to keep my eyes on the situation over there. If that Elba Conquistador doesn't die as well. What an embarrassment that would be. So there's a slight problem here. Madurai has taken one of the provinces we wanted, so we should respond in kind by crushing Madurai once we're done with Vijayanagar. I'm sure we will have time. I also will need to be dealing with Persia at some point. We already have the insulted rival bonus. We're embargoing Castile, Mamluks and Persia. So what do we do now? What do we do now? It'd be nice to get another humiliation of the Mamluks on the go, but I have to wait for our truce to run out, and that's 3 years away. After those 3 years up, the power projection will go away. I could use our mighty Shekels to support some rebellions in their land, but I actually want the Mamluks to remain fairly strong, because they make a great rival for me and a great buffer between me and the Ottomans. So perhaps it is Persia that we should be supporting the rebels of. I want Persia to be fairly weak. In fact, if they split up, that would be even better. So, what do we think? Kurdish, Azerbaijani, or Mazandarani? Not overly familiar with all of these cultures. Maybe not the Mazandarani, but the Korzanis would certainly keep them weak, and I'm not even interested in that land. So, let's go for it. Korzani Pates. And it's based on our income here. The points that we'll get from it. So what do? We'll get 50 points times the percentage of our income we use. So if we think of our income as being 120, That means 12 ducats invested gets us 5 PP. Let's just throw it all on. Go for it. It's not like we're strapped for cash. Speaking of not being strapped for cash, well, we're already running some pretty wealthy guys. Now I have just updated the patch. Hopefully it is stable. I really hope it's stable. I think we already got a claim on Basra, so I will attack the Timmies at some point. Don't know why I stuttered on Timmies there. Now earlier I poo-pooed the idea of giving Naj this Shiite land. But I'm thinking I actually will now. I think I'll give them this one base tax province, because it won't be much very difficult for me to core. Then... oh no, actually I want Persian to be an accepted culture for them. Okay, well I'll give them this one province then. I'll fabricate a claim on it. Bandar al-Angi. You don't have any alliances that I need to worry about, surely? And I'm fairly certain the Ottomans are going to pile drive you into submission, indeed. You are rival to the Ottomans. So it'll all work out for us. No problem. Get it done in one shot. Another colony done, another colony to do. Now they've, I believe, fixed the natives that would never attack. Where did I get some? I think this was another troublesome province, this one here. Note that it's no longer the American native portrait. Jake, who is Iraq allied to? Persia and Gazikamuk, who I've never heard of and I'm having trouble seeing on the map. Ah, here we go, Gazikamuk. Ugh. Let's not get invested over there. We once again set up this colony that we have no interest in taking because it's tropical, so we straight up abandon that and we consider where else we want to colonize. Now I do really want to do Madagascar to prevent the Europeans from slinging themselves around here, but if I go for Madagascar I should take these as well. And frankly, I'd rather not. I would rather take Australia. Let's have some fun down under. I'll get you folks over there. Try to set up our own Australian colonial nation, since there are so many more provinces there. So Mogadishu reigns supreme, but then was it ever in doubt? I'll just keep you there for now, laddie. You folks can help out with that siege, because I'm pretty sure I want you dead. Yeah, God, I've been struck with such terrible kings in this lifetime. Get the difficult one done since we're fairly pious. Conquer Hamassian, that Mamluk. Let's try that again. Oh no, it's this one again. I was looking at that mission before. Jake, how is Emperor Hesse? Well, they're certainly not Emperor anymore. Austria has 4 of the guys in their pockets, and probably rightfully so. Hesse got smashed by France. His Protestant League war went on during the last stream, but it ended in religious peace. Hopefully it flares up again, because it keeps the Europeans off my back. At least for now. Now we're getting Omani Reb, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to split you up, because we're not facing much unrest around here. Thank goodness for our unrest advisor. All too easy. Okay, one more province to go and we are out of here. That's a wrap. Now, you never managed to get your war goal, and I'm pretty sure the new patch made the AI even less keen on piecing out, so I think we're just going to make our peace with Vigi anyway. we're able to get most of what we want, and anything that we can't get right now, I'm sure we can punch out of Madurai. So we'll take the money, we'll take the reparations as well, because, hey, I'm a reasonable guy. And I want my shekels. So this land that we took, I'm not sure how this works or why it works, but some of the provinces we're able to increase the autonomy of, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Because we don't really get anything from it anyway, and it only increases autonomy by 5%. I don't know why that's happening. Maybe somebody does. We're also going to add all the provinces to the trade company because we want the extra power from them. The easiest way to do that is go to the trade screens and just click that button there. Increases trade power by 100%. Can't really argue with that. They'll be easy enough to convert, although straight away we want to core them all. I find it quite interesting that in the most recent patch, which was only today, they already fixed the exploit to get 2 national ideas. Well, I find that quite funny. Bear in mind I am currently at Tech 10, I should only be allowed 3 national ideas, but I have 4 because of exploits. The greatest kind of exploits. I find it quite odd that although we have unrest here, they don't form a rebel faction. I wonder if that's because they're in trade companies. Whatever the case, it means no rebs for me, so I'm happy enough with that. Is it because they're in the trade company? Well, I didn't add them to the trade company, and they still had that. Plus, this province was one that didn't have it, but most of the others did. Conversely, Kandy gave me the option, but Fanad did not, to increase autonomy. So I don't know how that works or why it works, but it works. It's good enough for me. Would you say that the new update Indochina is free for all? In some games I have seen others prosper. Yeah, well, certainly. Ayuta no longer completely dominates, although they seem to be doing pretty good in this game. Oh, right, I should probably not forget about my ships and my men before they die. Oh, they're dying, alright. Ah, it'll build character. You have a better chance of surviving if you just stay there. Yeah, you'll survive. I'll dock you when when that colony starts rather. Jake, I wonder if only EU4 games are so exploitable, or if you could do it with any other game of choice. Maybe it's just because I'm interested in this game that it allows me to do so much. So we want to protect our trade in Hormuz. I would love to get more power projection, but how? Really, Hormuz would be the place to privateer. I wonder if I could then. What if we try that? What if instead of protecting, we privateer Hormuz? What will you give me for that? I think they've made it a lot harder to do this. Getting power projection from privateering. Also, I wish this would remember when I set it to alphabetical order. It's so much easier to find. Oh, the full 10 from 30. Alright, forget about collecting from trade there. Instead, you should collect from... where? Ethiopia is an option. I could force trade from the Indus. Already got a bit of power. The alternative is that I could collect over in Brazil. There appear to be only Brahmalian ships there, so I could send mine to collect from there as well. But if the money goes to my colonial nation, perhaps I'm happier in it going there anyway. I've already got plenty of influence in the Gulf of Aden. Yeah, you know what? We'll do Indus. We'll use our Hormuz individual to take care of that. Indus, please. Although, what if you privateered Alexandria again? What would that give us? That would give us the full 10. You know what? We've got plenty of shekels. power projection. Power projection you just can't buy. Jake, how does the New World look? Fairly disgusting as usual. Portugal going for the Caribbean and Florida, as of course they did. I'm happy to see England actually doing so. Scotland? Oh my. I hope you don't form a colonial nation. Scottish Greenland. Swedish Iceland. Finnish nothing. At least the Livonian Order is still alive. Good on them. Alright, cores galore over there. Please peace out soon, Madurai. I have business to attend to there. Remove Yemen from the map. No thanks. No intention of doing that anytime soon. Ah, so nice to enjoy this peaceful trading game. Gotta get my shekels on the grow. Although I wonder when Madurai are finally going to peace out. Do they want the capital as well? Our marriage with the Ottomans has ended. Let's actually keep that marriage. It's good at drawing them into wars against the Mamluks on my terms. Also a nice boost to getting a new heir when I'm going to need one, which I am undoubtedly going to. You do the Indus, right? Both of you join up together and take care of that Indus for me. Rake in the shekels. It's very rare for me to get this many. Which means 46%, huh? Give me just a moment. There's an exploit that I was wanting to use. Maybe it's already been patched. Colon EU4. Missions. Trade missions. You need 4 merchants and not get 40%. Trade must not be 55. But you need trade ideas to get it. Okay, so it's still fully exploitable. That's good to know. But I would have to have very few other missions. Well, a good reason to take trade missions. However, as long as we have other missions overlapping it, we won't be able to get it. There's a lovely mission that you can chain to get maximum mercantilism. Perhaps we'll go for it later on. Jake, is it harder to get your dynasties into other nations? I'm not sure, and I don't really care, because I hate playing with personal unions. I just do not like it. There's our... you there. You need to be working harder. Jake, why don't you want to remove Yemen? Oh, it's quite nice to have a country around that you can just declare war on every now and then. Wait, what's our mission? It only gives us 5 prestige. I'm not going gaga over that. So does anybody know the limit on how much overextension you can give to your vassals before they refuse to buy any more land? Ugh, he survived. And he's probably going to have a lovely long rule. Utterly disgusting. Ugh. He's not even pious. Should not have clicked that. I should have waited for my overextension to go away, but I did it anyway. How about humiliate farming? Well, I want to farm the Mamluks for humiliations. Who's my other rival anyway? Oh, Castile, I'm sure we can get humiliation there, no problem. Except it would be a fairly big problem. I'll take you eventually. Alright, well we can get our whatchamacallit up if we just take Madurai. What am I even trying to say right now? You, do you have any friends? No? I'll take you as well. Our piety. We can get our piety up by declaring a few easy wars. Jake, what do you like more, piety or impiety? Piety. Can't argue with being able to fight your wars better. Although I do love manpower, that's for certain. But still. Tax is a bit meaningless, tech cost pretty good, but I just love having that morale. And plus, missionary strength +3, that's as good as a national idea. Right, so what do we make it? Tondainadu. Please. I'll just crush your army and take you as usual. Because, look at that. Whoa, look at that, finally! A mediocre ruler. He has 9 points, which is the true average. Which means I should probably take you off fighting duty, because I don't want regency, no matter how much I hate you as a person. So that claims it gives me 0.26 war score, and it did, so I'm glad they fixed that. Who needs leaders? Well, at this rate, we do. Who needs leaders? Yeah, I'm gonna pull you back and actually get one, because that was a little painful. There you are. No need for you to explore over there anymore. Just get back to your land. If anything, you should have it right now. We'll give you a quick job then. And since you're probably going to die soon, we will make a second guy and stick him on you. Pathetic, but at least you have a point in siege. And there's the piety we're wanting. To be honest, I wouldn't mind my heir dying. It would give me another roll at having a better heir. Okay, another country down the drain. I hope my colonial nation can take care of it. I'm sure they will be just fine. Once we get our men back up, we'll be fine to attack. I wonder if them not having a core in this land reduces its cost. No, but the local autonomy certainly helps. Okay, back up to close enough to being full strength. Let's take him down. Oh, hello. You appear to have landed quite a lot of troops on me. Well, I'm going to say that works to my advantage, really. Did I kill your ships by accident? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, no, there's a strait there. Okay, well that works to my advantage even more. Have fun sieging up that garbage land. Is what I would say, but I'm trying to core that land. So please don't have fun trying to siege it up. I have an idea. Could attack across that strait, or I could just get my troops over to the island. We're just a little short, but that's okay. I have plenty of men to team up with us there. That means you can prevent that core. Only you can prevent cores. We have maneuver 1, they have 2. That would cross a river from there. I'm sure you would cross a river from there. Just gonna have to take the river crossing penalty on the chin. But I can do that. How long does it take you to reach there? 5th of... They'll probably be able to force march away from it soon enough. Or rather, a retreat. So I'll try to time it well. Assuming I brutalise them, which isn't going too well. At least it's going. Over there in 27. Too soon. Do it again. Oh. Oh good, we'll block them. Not good enough though. No, that's a wipe. Let our men get a little bit back up strength, and then we destroy them. Ah, Shadow Spectre, welcome. Jake, will you expand further in tropical South America? Yes, but not before I've eaten up all the land that is considerably easier for me to colonize. Because why would I put myself through that otherwise? Yeah, take the benefits over time, almost every time. So we consider that's 18,000 of our men. So we're looking at like 20 or so. Damn, I wish I had more men floating around. But I do not. Force them, it just feels so small. Very small. At least the finisher here will get me extra. But it still feels tiny. We'll give you a dose of reinforcement before we start attacking. And then attacking we shall do. No, coastline's really not what I'm looking for here. It's easier to take the inland. Jake, what is your favourite military idea? That's a bit obvious, it's quantity. Quantity is great. Quantity is what I live for. Right, let's be a real nuisance to the enemy and stop them from coring these lands. Oh, it's just too late. He got his core there and there. Well, we'll die at least. Meanwhile, we laugh because we get all of our cores. I also, since I have these cores, want to start building some trade buildings around here. Limited to marketplaces, but that's good enough for me. Sucks to be a Utah. They were so close those 6 more years and they would have been ineligible for a peasant war. Keep the pressure on. Now I just want the coastline here. In general, I only want the coastline, because if I take inland, I'm just hurting myself. If I take the coastline, I make sure I'm the one with the ships taking all the trade. Hostile rhetoric. One of our ambassadors made some unwise statements at a recent party. His angry and warlike denunciations of our neighbours mean we are seen as the greater threat. Oh, good! That's what we're looking for. Aggressive expansion. I wallow in it. No, that wasn't right. I revel in it.